Okay, your boss says tomorrow is your presentation, tomorrow you will be absent. Sir, I'm not feeling well. Or you tell your friend, can you do this for me? We see some videos on YouTube and we try and manipulate them. We try and just copy each and every word and try to sound very native like, or try to impress, try to be something else by using some fancy words. And when you do that, you are not natural. You make mistakes. Without knowledge, all these points which I have told you are useless. Like I'm giving a presentation on presentation, and if I don't have any knowledge about presentation, how I'm going to shoot this video? Hey, hi there. Presentation. Everyone has to give presentation. You may be a corporate employee, you may be a student, and many of us have some wrong beliefs, some faulty thinking about presentations. I'm making one great video series, Present Like TED. In this video series, I'm going to just tell you the psychology and English behind it. The most important is psychology. Well, see here, I'm not claiming that after finishing this video series, you will be a master communicator on the stage. It's not like that. But definitely you will get the right direction, and in the process, slowly, you will be a better communicator. Well, I was also on TEDx. But to be very candid with you, today when I see my presentation, I feel like, no, I haven't given the right way. I mean, I made a lot of mistakes, in that presentation. And today, I'm a better version of me. Today, I'm a better presenter. Presentation, why it is important, everyone knows that. If you work for 1 year, and if you aren't able to present your work in 5 minutes, then all the 1 year of work, all the hard work is in vain. It's of no use. Therefore, presentation is very important. I will not go too long because you all know why presentation is important. So without further delay, I'll just tell you the agenda. I mean, how we are going to proceed this video series. I will talk about the psychology, that is this video. Then we will be working on making effective slides. I will tell you how to make effective slides. Next will be how to start your presentation. I'll tell you about that. Attention grabber, how to handle difficult questions. They will ask some difficult questions, how to handle them. When you make mistakes, how to deal with those mistakes. The mistake can be a grammatical mistake while speaking. It can be a technical mistake while speaking. You may forget certain things while speaking. All these things may happen. Advanced phrases for effective communication, effective presentation, body language, summary, and I will tell you about some of the best presentations given in TED. I will select some 5 best presentations, and you can understand how good presenters deliver their message. Okay, so let me move ahead. First of all, let us understand the psychology. As I said before, and as you know, most of you know that I believe in psychology. I believe that the main problem here, the weakness we have is the psychology. We don't understand how our thought process works. We don't understand how our mind works. And anywhere, not only in communication, but everywhere, this is important. So, understand some important factors here. Get nervous. It's natural. Many of us feel like, well, good presenters never get nervous. They are so natural. They are very calm on the stage, off the stage, before going on the stage. It's a hogwash. The fact is, everyone gets nervous, and it's natural and important. Why it is natural? Because this is an emotion. We need this emotion. If you want to present better, you need this emotion. But if you resist nervousness, and if you keep on saying that I should not get nervous, you get more nervous. Because we have something called meta emotions. Meta emotions means emotions about emotions. So when you are nervous and when you don't accept the nervousness, another emotion comes. That emotion is anxiety. Now you become more nervous. That is anxiety. You are nervous about nervousness. And you worry that, oh, the audience, they are able to see my nervousness. They can figure out that I am nervous. So it's very normal to get nervous. I get nervous. Every time I go on the stage, even today also, I get nervous. Understand this thing. Second factor. Don't try to give a perfect presentation. it is ingrained in your head that presentation must be given perfectly. There should not be any mistakes. Flawless presentation. Everyone should get up and applaud, clap for me. Well, there is nothing wrong in that. But there is no perfect presentation, let me tell you. Presentation is given by humans, not robots. So mistakes will happen. And don't try to give perfect presentation. If you try to do that, you will be more anxious. Okay? Just give better presentation to the best of your abilities. Tell yourself, I'll give better presentation, not a perfect presentation. And if you go with this belief, see what happens. You will be more comfortable and less nervous. Nervousness is important, as I said before. Okay, now don't avoid presentations. I think many of you have done this, and it's natural that you try and avoid presentation at any cost. You just want, okay, your boss says tomorrow is a presentation, tomorrow you will be absent. Sir, I'm not feeling well. Or you tell your friend, can you do this for me? Don't do that. Don't avoid presentations. The more you avoid, the more nervous you get. And the more you avoid, the less you will be in limelight, the less people appreciate you. You will not get that growth, that leadership role in the corporate. So don't avoid presentations. Very important point. Don't avoid. Go and face it. Go and face it. Okay? Remember, go and face it. Don't avoid. Next important point. Don't try to use unfamiliar. See, what happens is we see some videos on YouTube and we try and manipulate them. We try and just copy each and every word and try to sound very native like, or try to impress, try to be something else by using some fancy words. And when you do that, you are not natural. You make mistakes. I will also give you some good words, good phrases, but don't try and force them. They will come natural. Don't try and impress with words, vocabulary. They will come naturally to you. Let it come. And when it comes naturally, you will be very comfortable. Just now I said, don't try to impress. Now why we try to impress, try and understand. In front of you, your boss may be there, your juniors are there, your colleagues are there, and now you want to impress. You want to show that how good you are a presenter. You want to be like Steve Jobs. Don't do that. It will create undue pressure. The motto of the presentation is not to impress, but to express your thoughts and your feelings and your data or your knowledge or your message. That's more important. Focus on the content. That's what I'm saying. Focus on the content. Focus on what you want to tell. Just go there to deliver a message. Definitely we are going to deliver it effectively. But if you go there with the impression that I want approval of my boss, I want approval of all my colleagues, they should praise me, you are putting undue pressure. Getting it? Don't do that. Okay. That's what I said. Use English as a tool. Do not try to speak perfect English and master English. Just look at English as a tool to express your thoughts, your feelings, your content, your knowledge. If you are thinking that, well, only best English, fluent English is required to give good presentations, wrong. There is one good presentation on TEDx. And this presentation is about Dabbawala. I think the name of the person is Mr. Mehta. You can search TEDx Dabbawala, Mr. Mehta, and he has given a nice presentation, though his English is not good. Just see that presentation, and you will realize why English is not very. It's good if you to have English, but it's not like everything about presentation. It's a tool. It's a media to deliver your language. To deliver your message. All or nothing thinking. What happens? I'll tell you. Once you finish your presentation, out of 10. 2 or 3 people will come and say, it was okay, and 5 or 6 will say, it was very good. One say, it's very, very nice. Now, where you are focusing on? You are focusing on only that person who has 2-3 people who have said bad about you. And you feel like, my presentation is a flop, it's not good. Don't do this. Every person here definitely take suggestions. Constructive criticism, most welcome. But if someone is purposely criticizing you, don't take those people seriously. don't take them. They will criticize. So just see how better it was, and next time how can I make it better. Okay, next one. Knowledge is the king. Without knowledge, all these points which I have told you are useless. Like I'm giving a presentation on presentation, and if I don't have any knowledge about presentation, how I'm going to shoot this video? No way. Knowledge is the king. Study. See, you should be so much into that knowledge that you don't need any slide also, just you can go and speak. So when you are very confident about your knowledge, you don't fumble, you don't hesitate, you don't get stuck. I remember my PhD presentation. I had worked for so many years on my PhD project, and it was all in my head. Just went, and in 20 minutes I just nailed it. All the observers and the guides were just staring at me. And I remember that he was a director in one engineering college, and he said that your presentation skills are very good. I did not tell him that I'm a communication trainer. Okay, so here we go. Without mistakes, you can't be better in communication. Can't be better in this presentation. Get ready to make mistakes. On the stage, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to forget. People will criticize you. They will laugh at your presentation. You will make some mistakes. You will forget. Be ready for that. It's a part and parcel. It gets better when you give more. Presentation is simple. How to be better in presentation? Give more presentations. Simple. Give more. Whenever you get a chance, go and grab it. You get better in the presentation. So this is all about presentation. Wait for the next video. I will try and see that I publish all the videos every day so that there should not be any time gap. Be ready for the next presentation, that is how to make nice slides. Take care. Bye-bye.